So we had markets pre-market do another all-time new high. And you can see same pattern like yesterday, all-time high sell-off through the open. We basically get held, push it back up, end of day, all-time high, scalp.sell. Another, kind of a crude W pattern, another sell-off in the evening into the Asian session. They come in and save it in the EU session, gets pumped, pre-market, all-time high, scalp dot sell. I'll sell that again. So level sweep with the scalp dot sell in the upper range of the bands. And we're at mid band. So anyhow, I'm leaving this on. I'm going to see if we can come down to the lower part of the range at a minimum. This thing is getting a little, we're not getting like big breakout legs. It's starting to look a bit tired. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, more scalp dots trades here, just like one after another, just layups. Especially, when we get outside the bands and we've just had a level sweep. So P all-time high, level sweep over prior all-time high. Scalp dots rotate. P level sweep, new all-time high, scalp dot rotate. Another one, rotate. At some point, we haven't touched the bottom part of the bands for quite a while, and we're getting way overdue. And I know how many days and like hours between, you know, uh, I guess you could say spacing out. We're really getting overdue. So I'm gonna hold this for a while today and see what we get. So anyhow, any sort of push down to this lower area where we obviously have some support, I'll take some off, then I'll leave the rest on, see if we can come down at any point today, press lower side of the bands, and then I've got some remainders there that I'll take out. So I'm going to be patient with this one today. And if it goes up and goes all the way up, no big deal. I'll wait and then work a mom signal automated trade or something. So I haven't even traded the mom signal trade today because I was already in a scalp dot trade pre-market. I pulled a little liquidity off before the open because we got a little bit of a slap down. It was lifting a bit. I added some liquidity back. So anyhow, my cost basis is still pretty decent. And see if I can get maybe 1,200, 1,400 bucks on the day. And that will definitely, if we run down here and bust through, I could maybe even get closer to 2 grand plus on the day. So after all these rotations, I'm going to see if we can at least come down, and at a minimum, I'll show you the range of price that I want to see if at a minimum we come down. That's the lowest pivot point. So we'll just kind of call it this area right in here. We'll see at a minimum if this area can be tested. Because if institutionals and hedge funds for multiple days have been cycling out of tech, other than maybe like AMD buying into blue chips value stuff, this market's going to have a rotation down day on the tech side. So I've already been watching multiple days of rotational activity, and that usually leads in the Nasdaq to a pullback. Not that oh, this is the all-time high the rest of the year and we're going down. I just mean we'll get some sort of a pullback. They'll let it drop. So when they do decide to buy again collectively as an institutional side, they'll be at better pricing offered than continuing to pump in liquidity at the high, at the high, at the high. Right now, the market is about the most out of balance there's too much liquidity in too high of the upper range of price. And that makes the markets, I always see that right before I see, legs where we get, pretty decent sell leg down. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to be patient on this one today and see what we get. So scalp dots trade, standing by, and paid once, paid twice, getting paid again. So 3 times, that's a hat trick. One of my accounts, I took a scalp dots trade, and that one's a bigger account. I was in a little bit heavier size, and I blipped it out here as we were approaching the mid band. So that one's done. Now I'm in the 150K account here to see if one day here, after multiple rotations to new highs, 1, 2, 3, we can make a run at least to support and maybe even to the other side of the bands. Okay, there you have it. Quick video today. Oh, last thing, let me show you where I put some new Scalp Dots training for our current group. And this is just another way that you can use the Algo IQ program tools. So we have very structured and very logical flow to our Algo IQ Start Here section in our private community, so somebody can get set up and running right away with their charts. But way at the bottom, because I've gotten tons of requests from our group, hey, I want the Scalp Dots settings. I put 2 videos on Scalp Dots Trading Live and the exact settings that I'm using. So I've added that as a value add as additional AIQ, Algo IQ tools methods using our existing tools. So there you have it. I added a video too in our Algo automated Start Here section, all about the automated strategy. So I'm continuing to add content, and then I'm getting ready. I have a TickBlaze download section getting ready, and I'm going to have a TickBlaze specific training room I'm going to add today and start getting ready. We're getting real close to launching the initial tools there. And then that platform is going to be the platform I also use, and I'm going to add in training on portfolio trading. So if you want to trade like a fund level account or maybe a super PAM, or you want to trade a boutique hedge fund or any sort of fund like a crypto portfolio, an FX portfolio, I'll show you a very easy way to set it all up and to trade automated for very smooth, stable equity curve. So on that portfolio fund level trading, if you go to the Grid Algo YouTube channel, and we have a brand new Algo IQ channel that I'll announce today. I'm going to have some initial content there. Everything related to what do you get with the Algo IQ program, any new announcements on tools, additions, launches, everything going forward about that stuff, I'll also make sure it's on that channel. That way it's all specific. Here, I'll continue to talk about just unique ways of using the tools, what I'm doing with my own trading prop account stuff. But there's a really good video here. I've traded institutional FX for 9 years now, fully automated. FX or crypto portfolio fund automated trade briefing. I go through pretty much exactly how we do it at the fund level, and I cover it to the T. I show gold, for instance, if that was in your portfolio. I show Bitcoin futures, just like if you're trading Bitcoin or Bitcoin futures in your portfolio. Maybe somebody wants to trade that, because you can trade Bitcoin, US dollar pair type instruments in FX accounts, or you can trade spot market Bitcoin at your exchange. Well, you can trade portfolio based through your exchange, because TickBlaze is a multi-asset platform, can connect all kinds of different broker and related connections, but TickBlaze has the portfolio optimization engine and the sophistication to run a 8, 10, 12, 14, or in our case, I run 16 instrument portfolios in FX, doing exactly what I'm showing here for the most part. So anyhow, go check that out. This would be really good too for somebody running, what's that one place? It's a place over in Europe where it's kind of like you trade your system there, and then they kind of will back you with capital and entice, or not entice, but showcase what you're doing. I forgot the name of it. It's a cool setup over in Europe where somebody could get up and running, kind of leaving the super or PAM realm to something more sophisticated, getting ready and showcasing your system capabilities before you'd actually go to like a full launch or boutique hedge fund route. So, Darwin X. There we go, Darwin X. So Darwin X traders, wow, you could make a killing trading this style. Okay, there you have it. Let me go see what we're doing here with the trading. Oh yeah, and then anything related to this unique or, specific trading ideas, you can always contact me directly at info@gridalgo.com. For system related, you want to buy the system, get on board the program. Then you'd go to info@algo-iq.com. And I've shown in a few videos, we have the new algo-iq.com website up showcasing the tools and all the access buttons to get access to the program, get started. Okay, there you have it. Have a great morning. Oh, let's go take a quick look at the trading here real quick, and then I'll wrap it up. Okay, looking at the regular charts, we had a mom signal, but that was pre-market. We've only had one mom signal, so even in the crud, you weren't getting flipped back and forth. So we're in one short so far, and it's grinding very slowly. This market has low participation rate so far from what I'm seeing. So it's just things are going to be slow until the participation, more participants come into the market with more flow, either whether they start selling stocks or they're hitting, regular options, zero DTE options to the short side, and futures get sold into at heavier levels. Then we'll get more extended linear movements and get out of this scrub we've been at since the open. So what this is kind of showing is, for the most part, everybody's kind of satisfied with where the market's at. Things are a bit complacent, and we'll see if that shifts as we get a little bit farther through the morning here. So there you have it. If you have any questions, let me know. And just another Tuesday, and we got many days left this week. We'll see if we get any shutdown news, if that gets resolved in the next day or two. But so far, slow grinding opening range, and not a whole lot so much. So don't get caught in the chop, and trade specific entries that are benchmarked and optimized, and trade mechanical. Talk to y'all later.